Yeah, we do. We got owls in the tree. Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday night. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah,
Me
had a
too.
busy day today. Had a busy day. Had a dream class, and then was on with Helen for a little while,
Yeah,
and
I got
Diana
to
was
catch this
busy with the
one
Crone
now.
Zone.
Part
Yeah,
two is
yeah,
important.
yeah. Part two. Yeah. And so Diana, originally we had scheduled it with the Cool Crone, but I had to change the time because my dream class was at 9, and that was what I had scheduled for the show. So I believe she's going to be on tomorrow. If you want to hear her and Gerald are going to talk about it as well because they are witches, as is Diana. And so we're going to get it from different horses' mouths. There you go. Yes. So
Oh, yeah.
hello. Yeah.
My Sagittarius thighs appreciates that.
So hello to everybody. Hi, Christine and Wayne, Valerie, Suzanne, Annie Bear. Nice to see you, Annie Bear. Hi, Barbara. It's nice to see you too. Welcome, everybody. And it's been quite an unusual Saturday because I never come on Saturdays, not usually.
Yeah,
So,
it
yeah,
has. You've been a
yeah,
busy
I'm
girl
not usually
today.
on. Not usually. Been a busy
And
girl.
that's
And
it. Your
tomorrow the
attention
same.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow I
I'm
got
so glad.
Val-K in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
glad to hear your attention for a while.
yeah. So I got Val and I got Scott, Scorpio Sun coming on, and I got Ramon coming back. So yeah, it's just an unusual weekend for me. So yeah, so welcome, welcome. Hello, Janet. It's good to see you. And Jen Bowles. Yeah, it's so nice to. And Laura's here. Thanks for coming by, everybody. So Diana and I, what was the last one we did? Yule? No, we did. Uh,
We were going to do Ostara, and some you
got
got
sick.
sick,
He got
you
sick.
got sick, and so we just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
But that's okay
we
because
couldn't do
it's
us there.
in the pagan festival. Ostara is the goddess of this as well.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, that's
So
cool.
she's still.
We've done Samhain, we've done Yule,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're doing Beltane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Now we're
Create
doing
Love.
okay.
Nice to see
And
you.
we've done
Um,
Merlin and Elena the Trods.
yep, absolutely. So we're learning a little bit, and Diana took a beautiful picture of her altar, which I can't figure out how to upload. So she can probably show
Let
it
me
to you
pull
at
it.
some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll
very
do it the
nice.
old-fashioned way.
Yeah, the old-fashioned way. Hi, Jenny. Nice to see you. Yeah, she's got it all out
uh,
on the table. That looks like a tablecloth my mother used to have. Oh my God.
really? Well, I've
Yes.
invited her to dinner.
Oh, well, thank you. I
You could
love
come
it.
too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm channeled into the app because some
Uh-huh.
links to StreamYard now make me use this app. But
Hmm.
there's lots of crones in this room right now that you can't see.
Yeah. There
There's
sure
one
are.
up here. That's a little
Hmm.
watercolor I painted. And so they all get a little bit closer to the altar as we get to May 1st. And then on May 1st, I'll
Oh,
have food out there as well. And
oh,
and
that's nice.
a real few flowers for my own head.
Okay. Well, I pulled this out, the Season of the Witch, the Beltane Oracle. So I've got that out today. Yeah.
Well, and I forgot to grab those, but I got a lot of fairy decks, and I got
Mhm.
Under the Rainbow Bridge,
Oh, very nice. Oh, yes.
which has Pan and all the
As
fairies.
Pan, yeah. Hi, Ness. We're going to talk about it tonight. Beltane is actually the beginning of summer in the pagan holidays,
Mm-hmm.
and it's May Day. It's really May 1st, but we're doing this early. And
Right.
we're going to talk about what they do. Yeah, beginning of
Right.
summer, right? For
Yep.
for the for the Celts. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
It's high spring, right? So this is
High
like
spring.
the now
Yeah.
we're going through the journey of the sun, and the journey of the sun is
Hmm.
now taking us into um the next feast will be the solstice,
Right. Right.
summer
Coming
solstice.
up.
So
Yep.
every 6 weeks, there's basically a festival. This is one of the fire festivals.
Yep. So there's a huge fire, and the picture that I put on the thumbnail for the show shows a fire, huge fire, and people are dressed up as for the festivities, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I just want to say hello to Dancing Debbie. Nice to see you, Teacher Barbara. Let's see what else. Who else has come in? It's the day of rites, rituals, and celebration. That's right, Annie. Beautiful. Hi, Laurie Hunsinger. Nice to see you too. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. I was telling Valerie and the others last night, and you probably saw it, Diana, when you saw it again, that my grandmother's birthday was May Day, and that we used to make May baskets at the church. Yeah, we used to have the mothers would make all the May baskets with all the crepe paper and everything, and they'd sell it with fudge. And the men would make May breakfast, and it was all the men had to do the work for that. For some reason. Yeah.
Well, and what did the festival, for those who do not celebrate it as May Day, which is really hard to find because all cultures have a May Day celebration. I've got a list
May Day. Yeah.
Right, including the Lakota, and I've got a list of what they call it and what country.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, wonderful.
May Day is pretty universal, and we celebrate Mother's Day in May, and the crowning of Mary on Mother's Day, which brings us.
You remember the
back
maypole also? Remember when people did the maypole
and they're weaving the ribbons together, and it's kind of like playing tetherball. Like, who's the last one hanging?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wayne, you can come over anytime. All I'm eating lately is frozen dinners, and I could use some real good food.
There you go. Cooking isn't always.
You'll be adding the blessings of your garden seeds to our celebration. Well, that's wonderful, Suzanne.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah.
And since you bring up seeds, this is a great time to take a look at the small things that can turn into the beautiful things and grow. The small things in your life and plant them, work with them, no matter how difficult they seem. Take a quantum leap over the flame of Beltane to help them grow, to tend to your garden, and to let go of the things that no longer serve you. It seems to be a continuous theme. This is also one of the festivals. Yes, to release. This is also one of the festivals where you let the hearth fire go out.
Oh, okay.
And then on April 30th, you light these big bonfires.
Okay. Okay.
And often there are 2 fires lit, and that is used as a portal. And you go through that as a portal, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And it's about the abundance and life and love and passion and vitality and joy and fertility and conception. And it's about the green man and the oh my gosh, what's she called? She's not Gaia. The marriage of the green man and the green lady. Okay, which is Mother Earth. Pachamama, whatever you want to call her. And that is, it's a night of debauchery. Couples break off and go into the woods and spend the night alone. And any child that is conceived during this time is considered the summer king. The fire king.
The fire king?
The fire king. So
we are continuously going through portals, actually, Teacher Barbara. Not only that, but we really, I believe that we celebrate all these rituals, all these celebrations, because we'd like to make meaning of our lives. And so these bring the meaning in, each one.
Absolutely. Yeah. And these go back to a time where there was no YouTube, where your community was the 6 houses in your town. That was it. And you prayed that the king was a good king, that you were
Right.
treated.
Right.
So at
Right.
Samhain, what do? We celebrate the dead souls. Now we
Mhm.
celebrate the soul's return,
Right. Okay.
because now it's about not just about conception, but the nurturing of the growth.
Wow. That's
Right.
awesome.
So we're
Mhm.
calling in the unborn souls, bringing them back
Uh-huh.
to earth.
Oh, that's awesome. Suzanne said that their farmers market, they open next Saturday and they have a maypole and a group of mummers to dance. How beautiful
Oh,
is that? I
I
love that.
love it.
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's really awesome.
I'm
Hi,
on my
Sherry.
way.
Hi, Patricia. Yeah. Um, watch The Wicker Man with Christopher Lee. Rich Wayne says, did you see that movie? The Wicker Man?
It sounds familiar. I probably have seen it because it's Christopher Lee.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But right now, all I can think about is Burning Man, and if that was
Oh, yeah.
movie
But
that's
isn't it
similar.
true that the Druids are the wicker ones, aren't they? They have wicker cages and things like that. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So when they would spend the night together, they were to enact the marriage of earth and sky, goddess and god, and if any child were conceived at that time, the child would be raised as a child of the gods.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then 6 weeks later, there would be a hand fasting for
Uh-huh.
any relationship that came out of there that
Yep.
that ended in marriage.
I hand fasted with Keith. We did that.
Did
We did
you?
the hand
That's
fasting. I would love.
awesome. I love
Yes, we
that.
did. We took cords, like the cords you tie up a curtain. You know, they were kind of thick, and we did them that way. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Well, it must have worked.
It's nice.
How many years
I
later?
guess so. 24 years later. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. So I'm supposing that there's lots of food at these things, lots of drink at these things,
Lots of it.
and dancing and rituals.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's to reset the sun as it comes
Okay.
back to the earth, and that the flames from the bonfire were smudging yourself. It's the flames, the
Oh,
smoke,
sure.
the ash. So it was to be used as
Uh-huh.
smudging yourself. And there would be smaller flames, but the trick was to jump over those flames.
Right. Wow. I don't think I'd want to do that, Wayne. You were right. I'm not going to jump in that fire.
Well, it depends on how little the fire is. If it's Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, I can do that.
Yeah.
But it's the portal through the power of two, and that was the reason why the two bonfires on either side.
Okay. Okay. So it's two fires that represent, they're on opposite sides and you walk through them like a
You
portal?
walk through them.
Okay.
The cat would go through there. The livestock would be passed through there. Livestock would be decorated just as everybody wore flowers in their hair, including the men. It was a time of just pure joy. No more having to worry about the winter cold. Time to plant the crop.
Right.
Get the fields going.
Time to plant.
Let nature take over and move herself. I need a little light here.
Every time I think of the spring and the first flowers, what are they? Wisteria? I can't even remember. They come out and then they're gone within the week. They're like come and go real fast. Crocus?
Crocus.
This is sort of like a bush.
It's a bush.
All right.
No, little crocus pop up off the ground.
I know what they are, but this is like a bush that comes out every spring, and it doesn't last very long. It's like it comes out in yellow or pink, and then like within the week, it's gone. The wind blows it all down. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but
I don't know
yeah.
because I
Oh, yeah,
get
big
little
mhm,
grape
fine.
hyacinth
Uh-huh.
and I
Maybe
get
azaleas? Mhm.
azaleas. The shrubs do bloom. Depends on where you are as to how soon they come out. Like in Virginia,
Uh-huh.
they're blooming, but they're not blooming up here. My pussy
Oh,
willows
look
have
at
bloomed.
this. I didn't know. Oh, Katie, I didn't ever hear of this place or doing this festival, Fairy Blossom. The Fae are getting some baubles. Interesting. I know in Oregon there is a fairy. Everybody dresses up like a fairy or sprites, But I've not heard of one in Washington before. Thank you. That's interesting. Wow. Sorry. Oh, nice to see you, MK Karen. Um, all right. Well, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Diana. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no,
Go
not
ahead.
at all. That's cool. I didn't,
Okay.
I don't have one going on near me, but
Okay.
everybody seems to understand it's May Day, and my Polish
Yeah.
grandmother made it. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's the norm.
Yeah. It is awesome. I'm seeing that doors, windows, buyers, and livestock are decorated with yellow mayflowers that
Yep.
evoke the idea of a fire. And in Ireland, people would make a May bush with a thorn bush or branch decorated with flowers, ribbons, shells, and rushlights. I thought
Mm-hmm.
that was interesting too.
Hawthorn
But
berries. Um,
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, uh-huh,
right. On
yeah,
my altar, I
mhm,
have pansies because that's one of the early ones that come up.
yeah,
And so, because of the Gregorian calendar, we now celebrate it April 30th and May 1st.
right.
But of course, before there was a calendar to keep time with, you watch the sun through the stones to let you know when it's time.
Sure,
Right.
sure, yeah. And they were pretty accurate. You didn't have to worry.
That's right. It's pretty fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then, just
Wow,
like with
very warm.
Brigid's time, you would take some of that
Mhm.
fire home from the bonfires to rekindle your own hearth fire.
Oh, okay, okay, yep. That's yeah. That's kind of like when during if you were having a Christian ritual or a wedding, the two parents light of both bride and groom, and then the bride and groom. Yeah, okay, I
Light the
get that.
candle, and
That's
right, and then
like
our practice was to take a piece of the wedding cake home and sleep on it for sweet dreams, and then you would wake up the next day and see your true love
oh,
or meet him or
you
her.
meet him. Okay, okay, wow. Um, Laura, you celebrated at school when you were in elementary school. Yeah, it was a big deal. It really was
Mhm.
when I was growing up. I don't think people do it as much anymore. And it did say that Beltane kind of faded out during the 20th century, but I'm wondering if it's come back now because there's more people that are practicing it.
And just becoming
Mm.
aware of it, and bringing back to old
Yeah,
practices because those are things we missed. And
true.
COVID, that whole shutdown phase, um,
Hmm.
knocked the wind out of a lot of things and
Yeah, I
made
did.
people, you go
Yeah,
back inside and you start doing some of the old things to try to find entertainment, and
right.
these memories start coming back to life. And how can I do it even though I'm not a church member anymore?
Right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because even
yeah.
May Day is not about the church.
No,
The
no.
church
It's really
found
a
a way to make it.
celebration. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
their possession. But
absolutely. Yeah.
another thing to do is tomorrow morning, go out and get the dew off of your grass and wash your face in it.
Oh, I never heard of that one. That's what it is, Mickey. It's forsythia.
Forsythia.
That
Yeah.
comes out and then it's gone. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
then the
Now I
cherry
feel like
blossoms have just passed. Mine are
yep,
just starting
yep.
because of the environment that I live in. What else
Uh-huh.
can you do?
Well, that's
Birch
cool.
branches are important if you have them
Okay.
around you. You have birch branches, hawthorn, because birch represents the death and rebirth, and that's what this is about, the rebirth of the earth.
Sure. Wow. Excellent.
And just decorate a tree with bright ribbons, even if you don't do a maple per se. Like I'm going to put ribbons on my dogwoods. Yeah, I mean,
or ribbons on your dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. They do. Absolutely. Yeah. I would grouch her too if she allows me to get close enough.
Right. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
So
it's so much fun to learn more and more about these every time that a new one comes up. So I'm having I love doing this. Yeah.
So bonfires are
very
awesome,
nice.
Right? So what do we do at a bonfire? We sing. We roast marshmallows.
Right.
We drum. We all of those things can be brought right to this festival, just as to every festival. So make a flame any way you can, whether it's a candle or a bonfire. If you have a bonfire, a pit, go for it. Don't jump over it, because I don't want anybody to get hurt. But it would be fun to get a tea light and jump over the tea light.
Yeah, that's right. Hi, Val. It's good to see you.
Dance. Yep.
Absolutely.
Dance. Get out there and dance. So this is on the wheel. This is one of the 8 festivals and one of the 4 fire festivals. So it's meant to bring body and mind, spirit into harmony, and bring that harmony from you into nature, and bring nature back into you. So, and it's keeping an eye on the little subtle shifts of nature. I mean, where I am, I can have snow in the morning at 65 degrees.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
And today was absolutely gorgeous.
What's that? I'm glad. It's always nice to have a beautiful day.
After the couple days there's been. And it is all about the female energy, because this is the time of conception. The lambs should have all been birthed by now. If not, they're at that end. That chickens are laying eggs on a real regular basis, which is an everyday occurrence with them.
Yeah. Awesome. So I have a question. Have you ever heard of the German holiday called Fasching? Have you ever heard of that?
Not Fasching, but it's Walpurgis. Walpurgis is this for them. It's Beltane.
Well, the reason I ask is because I knew this guy that went to it was in the service in the army, and he was in Germany during Fasching, he called it. And it's one night where even if you're married, you're not married. You can, in other words, you can be with whoever you want to be. And that's kind of
like a festival.
Yeah, I know. And I sounds like what you were talking about when you was like going out in the woods, you just sort of end up with who you end up with. I don't know.
Yeah. Free for all.
A free for all.
Throw your keys in the fishbowl.
Yep.
No, but that, when you say the word, it does sound like passion, a night of passion, no matter what you want, or no matter who you want it with.
True. Yeah. Yep.
But in order,
interesting,
because it's celebrated so universally in Germany, it's called Walpurgis Nacht. And in Polish, it's Lamusz Dworski, or Staroczecki Fest. Fest means festival. Majawi. So it's the return of the goddess is basically what they're saying there.
Okay. Yeah.
The star.
Yeah.
Ostara. She is one of the goddesses for this feast. In Italy, they say Sant'Efficio. In Spanish, it's para la noche de Beltane tendrás el amuleto.
So it's everywhere, is what you're saying.
It's everywhere. And in Lakota, you say, Wiyen, Wachibi, and which it means to reawaken the earth. So there is a
Oh,
Lakota
wow.
ritual now too. I didn't look up Hopi.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
while I was doing this, I got a channeling from one of my bards, Merlin.
Oh, yeah.
Roots. This is what he said. Roots bore deep, sap does seep up the garden vine. As we sleep, the juice does creep to bring us winter wine.
Oh, how fancy. I love
So
that. Yeah. Yep.
the sun has begun her dance, right?
Uh-huh.
It's an ideal time to take small moments to grow and
Mhm.
slough off what no longer serves you. And that would be a good symbol is the morning dew. Because sometimes once
Yeah.
the sun is at its fullest after the solstice, it's gonna be hard to have morning dew out there. So I know I'm gonna be dry, and with the kind of wind we're having, so tomorrow
Yeah.
morning I'm gonna get out there barefooted and get my feet wet and splash it on my face
Yeah.
as well.
As long as the dogs haven't been in that little area, you don't want that kind of dew on your face.
No. Their other favorite thing is possum poop. I mean, what the hell are they thinking? Is there anything
Yeah,
bear smells just as bad as possum?
I know. I get it. No, I totally get it. You know what else they like to do is they like to scent roll, so they smell duck turds and they want to put their face in it. So I get it. I totally get it. It's nothing you want to
Oh
happen.
God, Gloria and goose goo goo.
Yeah. Yep.
And
That's it.
she does love to roll in leaves. I'll give her that one. She can roll in
Does
leaves.
she? Well, that's okay. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. So I wanted just to mention something because I don't know if anybody's read the Golden Bough, A Study in Magic and Religion by Sir James George Fraser. It's an older book it's about magic. And have you heard of it? Have you heard of that book? Yeah.
I've
He
heard it, but
said
I have
in
not
that
read.
that oh, okay. The times of Beltane and Samhain are of little importance to European crop growers, but of great importance to herdsmen. Thus, he suggests having the year at 1 May and 1 November, dates from the time when the Celts were mainly a pastoral people, depending on what kind of herds they do. So I just
Right,
thought that was
because
nice.
after the festivals, it's time to turn them loose in the summer pastures,
Yep.
and so out they go.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
Well,
when you build
do we get to drink mead?
you're absolutely. It's winter wine, isn't it? And we got a little
Mhm.
left.
Mhm. That's
So
right. That's right.
this is the Lava Star. The Lava Star
Uh-huh.
is where did I write it down? This is the Russian star for you
Oh,
to be used for Beltane. This is also a star
okay.
that you can put on your altar as a symbol of the new year beginning, the spring,
The
the
spring.
height of spring and the opening doors to summer.
Yep.
So we can cast a spell, make your flower crowns, even just decorate a stick that you find with some ribbons on top of
Yeah.
it and
Yeah.
let them hang. You don't have to weave it around unless you want to.
Unless you want to. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then, cast a spell, write down your wishes, blow it loose,
Mhm.
write a
Mhm.
symbol, a sigil in some ashes, blow them out the door, burn it, do
Right.
any of those sorts of things, just as always. And so then
Mhm.
I went looking up other goddesses besides Ostara, because Ostara is the goddess for this feast as well as when we did the other one, we did Ostara.
Uh-huh.
So let's see if I can say these names right. Amaterasu. Amaterasu. That is a Japanese sun goddess from the Shinto dynasty, and she is the great divinity. And so
Oh.
she holds all of those qualities. Then we
Mhm.
have Oya, who is from Yoruba, the
Oh,
African
yes.
tribe,
The African
Yoruba, the
tribe. Yeah.
religion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she is the goddess of winds, terrible storms, lightning. She is she can be, there's like 400 of them. There's like 400 different goddesses that can be male or female, but of course it is the female that you are calling in, and Oya is her name. And then we have Aphrodite, of course, the Greek goddess of love, sex, and beauty. And Venus is the Roman version of that. Then in the Slavic, we have the goddess is Lada, and then we have the Lada star. And this is the basic symbol, but you can, if you go online, you can find so many beautiful ornate versions of it. In fact, looking like the nucleus and the atom the way we used to view the atom, you know, because we don't look at it that way anymore. The atom has changed. And then of course
That's right.
Right. And then of course there's and Lada is all about bringing that harmony to the family and being the mother figure and love, etc. And then we have Freya, the Norse goddess of change, and she's in charge of love, fertility, death, crossing over, battle. She's the warrior goddess as well. And then right, and then back to this star. This star is placed on the hearths in all Slavic lands, whether they're Russia, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, Croatia, Serbia, Poland, or whatever their names are today.
Yeah.
Kashub, Germany. And so this is a little talked about festival, yet it is ever so precious because it's the wide open, let's go for it. We got work to do, but let's party. It's summer. The days are longer. We can stay up late.
It never seems to be a problem. Never seems to be a problem with the pagan. Yeah,
exactly.
no problem. We can party. Yeah,
that's
wonderful.
Stamina.
Really.
They're just a bunch of bikers looking for an iron horse.
I love the idea that many Beltane practices were designed to ward off or appease the fairies and prevent them from stealing dairy products. That makes me...
Well, which brings us to feeding your tomten. You know, your tomten is the gnome that lives in your barn. And, you know, you make him porridge and you leave it for him.
Okay.
And especially during the winter, to feed the tomten is important.
Okay. That's interesting. And to protect farm produce and encourage fertility, farmers would lead a procession around the boundaries of their farm and carry with them grain, implements of husbandry, well water, and the herb vervain or rowan as a substitute.
Yeah, rowan is from a tree. I guess it can be a shrub too.
It is.
But rowan grows as a tree.
Yeah.
And then, vervain, you can pick that in your lawn.
Yeah. Sure.
Some people call it.
But since they're also, much like the Native Americans, they stop at the four cardinal points. And so they're very, involved in working with the directions. I love that.
You also see this pattern a lot in the Pennsylvania Dutch star on the barn.
Yes, you do. Yes, I knew that looked familiar.
Okay. I mean, we say it here as the Pennsylvania Dutch, but it's the Dutch.
Sure. Yeah.
And it has the same meaning because that's, they were as even though they didn't have these types of electronics to get them connected and get them talking to each other, they still were connected. They had to travel everywhere. So cultures really mixed.
Yeah.
Intermarriages were the norm. I mean, there's areas where the borders shifted every day. There's an area in Pomerania, which is Poland, that was called Kashub. because you never knew where
Okay.
Germany was or where Poland was. So there was
Sure.
this heartland called Kashub, and if you were in there, you were half Polish and half German.
Oh, that's really crazy. Wow. Yeah, I'm just really pleased with it because I think we all had a May Day tradition, so to speak, when we were younger, for even if we weren't pagan or Wiccan. And there was something about it. For me, it's May always marks got rid of this winter. So,
Well, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
especially for the pagan who had to take the animals to be fed to the fields,
Oh, yeah.
and grass was
Yeah.
abundant now. We didn't
In the
have to
dark.
look for a patch, you know.
That's
So
right. That's right.
yeah,
Yep.
it is. Oh, here we are cresting on some freer times. Don't have to worry about the fire.
Correct.
If it goes out, we're good. We're still good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
We're not going to die immediately. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Wow.
a little bit of time.
Uh-huh.
I was going to say
That's
something, but I can't remember what it was. Hopefully, it'll come back.
okay. You're right. Shifting boundaries do make genealogy difficult. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. You
Mhm.
know, and it's how the world trade. I mean, Italians did not invent spaghetti.
Right. Right.
The Chinese did.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Interesting. So if you would like, I have a couple of people that have asked for readings. If you'd like us to do a short reading for you, I have the Wonderful Seasons of the Witch Oracle for Beltane. Diana has a couple of decks, I think. Don't you have one
I
also for the
sure do.
goddesses of this time? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a couple of different decks, and I'll just grab which one is.
All right.
And I have the
Sounds
Beltane deck,
good.
and I didn't think to bring it. Duh.
Oh, it's the only one I got for this one. I have the goddess one, but it's for the winter goddess, not the spring goddess. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I thought I pre-ordered it. I'm waiting for it to arrive.
uh-huh. Well, Suzanne, May Day for us means we better have the hummingbird feeders out. Otherwise, they'll let you know about it. Always return here on that day. Yeah, you're right, Suzanne. They do. It's like they know. Yeah.
You see her patchwork?
Yep. Yep, I do. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so we've got let's see, we got Katie would love a Beltane reading, and she's a pagan, and she just told us that she and 3 other members of her family. So that's kind of cool. I love that.
Perfect. I love it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm so glad you told me about the morning dew, honestly. So what did I get for the morning dew?
Oh my
and
gosh.
it says, what stillness does the silence of one's steadiness bring? How beautiful. How beautiful. And so, yeah, you're suggesting that on May 1st, you go outside and you sort of scoop up the wet of the dew and put it on your face. I'll have to remember that. Yeah. And I'll have to pick an area where I know my dogs don't go. So I'll make sure I do that. And you too, Katie. And Katie, I get manifestation as the second one. Sometimes they come as a breeze upon your fingertips. At other times, they dwell in the depths of your soul. It's a dance between yourself and the spirit as the magic unfolds. And look at all the people up here in the tree. It's
awesome.
like, and she's manifested those people. See, look at coming right out of her heart chakra.
And that
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Bee's nest.
Yes, there's a bee's nest there. Yep.
Bees, the
yes.
fertility.
And on the back of these cards, there's lots of bees. See, I think that's important to show. Now,
yes.
I've always been afraid of bees. Oh, because I grew up, they stung you. And now when I have my lavender out there, the bees are out there collecting, the pollen from, and they don't bother me at all. They don't.
They got lavender. They don't need you.
They don't need me. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
So I picked the Wings of Light. And here we are with the beautiful Earth Mother, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
Uh-huh.
the Blue Earth, the Blue Earth Angel. Sorry, folks, my camera focuses itself, and I have to use this
Mm-hmm.
app for StreamYard now, and it's got my camera
Oh.
reversed, and so I don't even know where I'm at. I hope y'all can see that. And when I picked up this card, I have to do this because it's Diva Magic.
Oh, wow. That looks like an
Right.
eye.
And
Yeah.
this, we
Oh.
celebrate Mother's Day in May, and in the
Yeah.
Catholic Church, Holy Communion, the first Holy Communion is done on Mother's Day
Oh.
in most parishes.
Okay.
And then when we're at the height of that solstice for summer, we celebrate the Fire King, the Green Man, the King of Summer,
Right.
and we have Father's Day. So that is the way to look at how it was adopted for modern day times.
Sure. Sure. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, that deck is beautiful, Harley, that she has. It's the Blue Angel deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the Hell's Angels, it's the Blue Angels. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Very nice.
It's my, I have a couple others of hers, but this one is my favorite.
Oh, Katie says she has a bee house nearby and they love cherry trees. Wow. And the Fae just gave you the holiday off. My aunt said she's broke. Okay. That's awesome.
Awesomeness.
Awesome. Very nice. Randy wants to know what if there's no dew? Like right now, Randy's in Tucson, so there isn't any dew there.
Stand there with a hose. Well, here's what I would do. You know what you should do? Especially on April 30th, because it's the night you put the fires out, right? In the house, and you light the bonfire outside. That's when the festival begins. I would do like we do with moon water, right? To make moon water, you put a glass of dirt will do too. Oh my gosh. Why not? Why not? Or put a glass of water out there and let whatever the moon is out there, even if you don't see her, and let her charge your water and wash your face in that in the morning.
There you go. Wayne says, do the dew.
Mountain Dew, we know.
Yeah, I guess you could drink Mountain Dew. What do you think about that? Yeah, there you go. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you, Katie. So I have Leah and Suzanne and Sue. So we'll do Leah next. Beltane reading for Leah.
Nice chart,
nice
Leah.
To see you, Leah. Yeah, there you go.
Is that your birth chart? That's awesome. I'm just looking at the geometry of it.
Yeah, the geometry is fun.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Me, please.
All right.
Oops.
Ooh, I love
Leah.
This. Yep, intention is everything. That's very true. Yep.
Oh my gosh, there's not a bad card here at all. Really? So it was hard for me to stop because it was like, oh, I need
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, right.
Telling you a story. Yeah, I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
So Leah, things you've been working on, ascension into light, girl.
Oh wow.
You know,
Okay.
I mean, I saw a picture online today that I wish I could have sent you to put up. And it was the sun starts her dance, and it looked very similar to this. And then the next card that came out was A Night on Earth. The night of debauchery is nearing you.
There you go. Yeah, I love that. It almost looks like it's a what do you call it? That's running out of time. The sand.
Yeah.
A sand. Yeah. Yeah. In the hourglass. Yeah.
Stand in the hourglass. And then we have the abundance mandala.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That is a
So
beautiful card.
I went out back today. I hadn't been out back for a couple of days. I just don't always go out there. And my Hofsta plants are already up to my waist. They're huge. They're amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This, I love this. It reminds me of the crown chakra.
Hi, Anya.
If you're looking
Yeah.
down upon the head, and the turtle shell.
Yeah.
The ultimate earth mother. Because, of course, the native indigenous of this side of the earth call this Turtle Island.
Oh, that's right. They do. They do. So I have embodiment here for you, Leah. Now, unsown from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby stills my pain as the skies bleed from my heart and the embodiment I am to claim. Look at that.
Oh.
And she's right in the middle of a garden. She's got the mushrooms there and all the ferns and stuff. And it looks like it's the crone. 8? Yeah, number 8. It's the crone.
Infinity besides.
Awesome. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the second one I get is indulgence. And it's take a really good bath. Look at that. Isn't that awesome?
That's so funny because I did mean to mention that too. Take yourself a
really?
bath. I did.
Oh, really? Okay. This looks like they have flowers and stuff in the bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your worth, every desire, every dream, demand what's yours, demand what you need. Because there's enough to go around for everybody. Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, the deer eat your hostas when they bloom, Wayne? Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, today I got up, the dog woke me up at 5:45, and I took them out front, and across the way in my neighbor's yard is a big caribou walking through, lumbering through their yard. I know.
They probably stopped for the hosta too.
They probably did.
Yeah, they love hostas. They love azaleas. They'll chew so
they'll
many
eat anything. Yeah.
Wow. That's
amazing.
What people use the soap Irish Spring.
Yes.
And scatter that around there to deter them. They don't like
them. Okay. I was going to say it's magical, delicious, but that's Irish. I mean, that was Lucky Charms. Oh, hi, Sue. It's good to see you. Yeah. Magically delicious. Barbara happened to meet a Wiccan woman while visiting King Arthur's castle in Tintagel, England. Oh, that must have been wonderful. That must have been magical for you, Barbara. Yeah. Awesome. Oh no. Randy says the cactus are in bloom, and I stopped to smell the flower, and a thorn poked my forehead. Note to self: wear armor when smelling. It was just to help you open up your third eye, Randy. That's all. Oh, it does work, Suzanne. Okay, good.
Well, I got you this great looking portal.
Oh,
and of course it just says gateway, right? Isn't that beautiful? The symbology.
I love the color.
Yeah. And then I think you're about to step into some leadership role of your own if you aren't already there. If you are, this is going to improve. We have the Hierophant.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
He's certainly ready for Beltane.
Ooh, I guess so. Very cool. Very cool. So, Sue, I have here the primal urge, but Diana's talked a little bit about it because that's when you go out into the forest and see what happens. But this says there is no other way around but through the very truth that lives within you. So it's like we are meant, whatever path that we're on, whatever walk we're taking, we are meant to be on. And there's no way around it. And it's only you have to only go through it. And you have to go through it by yourself. And then I get the earth worship. Look at this. I love this. She's holding feathers and she's got a bird and a butterfly and a bee. And it says, earth worship, until my body is in your arms, I'll worship you, dear mother of mine. How gorgeous. Very nice. Wow. And you're right. It does come in the month of Mother's Day. So it's like the continued love and appreciation for the feminine, the goddess. So
from maiden to crone.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no other way but through. Yeah. Yeah. Diana, thank you. Hi, Clarence. It's nice to see you. Yeah.
Hi,
go ahead,
Clarence.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Oh,
that's
okay.
lovely.
Wayne.
No,
Susan.
I love you, Grizzly, but you can't come up now. I love you. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in.
Come in. Da 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 da. Yep.
No.
All right.
No.
So we have Suzanne Rich would like a Beltane reading, and Wayne says her maiden name was Manly, and so it reminds him of the Irish spring commercial, isn't it? A manly man or something like that. A man's man, a manly man, a man's kind of man. Okay, Mickey, I gotcha. Thank you. Yeah. Manly, yes, but I like it too. That's right, Susan. Good.
All right.
Grizzly is her little dog. Yeah, Grizzly is her dog.
Oh, yeah. My little 10 pounds of holy shit. So, Suzanne, for you, I've got grace and gratitude. And
beautiful.
We also have the Four of Pentacles here. So I'd be watching for something special to come your way.
Ooh.
Okay.
You don't mind that.
No, this is grace and gratitude. So this is, something special is going to come your way. That's going to pat the coffers a little bit.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah.
Right?
Something to look forward to, Suzanne. The spring is here. Yeah. And it's going to be Renaissance season soon. And we know they celebrate Renaissance. Yes. So, look at this. Quick, Wayne, close your ears. Cast a love spell.
Oh, look at that honey.
Yeah, the honey dripper. Let the honey of your soul swell in the depths of love. Ooh, I don't know here. This is PG, but it's bordering on R. And I get also, until my body is in your arms, I'll worship you, dear mother of mine, again. So I guess Mom says it's okay. So there you go. There you go, Suzanne. That's awesome. Oh, really? Suzanne says, Diana, you're the third reader to tell us about money coming their way. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. And when I looked at that, it's like, no, this is not miser. This is a gift coming to you. Whether it's the lottery or, whatever, something's coming your way.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Silver Star Priestess. It's good to see you. Wow. All right. So we have Anya and then Mickey. I'd love a Beltane reading, Anya says. All righty.
And
Ooh. This is looking pretty cool. All right. So I have.
No, you go. Go ahead.
It's just funny. Suzanne says it's Beltane. Sex is obligatory. I love that. Your sign is a sea turtle, Leah? Oh, that's awesome. I love that. All right. So what did I get for you, Anya? I have wildcat. Ooh, you got some cat energy around you. Be still and tune in, for there's something afoot lurking alongside you. You got some big cat energy around you. Nothing wrong with that. And that there's one of your spirit guides. And the next one is fertilizing, and it says, food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. I love that. How true is that? How, yeah, so true. Yeah.
You know what?
If we can eat things that are good for us, but if we only think about things that aren't good for us, then, we're not going to be very elevated. Yeah.
These cards are meshing. So
are
first
they?
I got
Okay.
the 7 of Swords, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the 7 of Wands, which is prepared for the battle. Your shields up, mirrors deflecting.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But the card that just jumped out of the deck on its own while I got that is the Fool. We're off on a new beginning. Because of that preparedness, you are going into a time of peace. This is the Peace Angel card.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And the Fool card, of course, now is ready for a new beginning.
A new beginning.
Anya, didn't we have a reading not too long ago with her where there was a little bit of trouble in River City?
I'm not sure.
I think there
but
was.
I do know.
Anya,
She was wondering what was going on. Okay.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there was, and I think that's
going to dissipate.
It's going away. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good news. It's always good to move on from floods and tornadoes and other types of storms. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you've been on break doing inner work, Silver Star Priestess. It's very nice to see you. We've missed you. I'm really happy that you're here. Yes. Thank you for being here. I'm glad. That's always nice if you're able to do that. All right. So Mickey Walk would like gardening guidance for Beltane. The brain is willing, but the body is groaning, she says.
Okay. The first one is, this is just as a fellow gardener talking to you. Go ahead and get one of those kneeling pillows and do cat and cows while you're out there pulling weeds. Because you know what? Cat and cow keeps you fitter than you can understand. And when you go to get it up, I mean, you're not stretching and straining your body to bend over and pull and bend over and pull. You're using your core muscles in the cat cow and stretching it out at the same time. So, and use your reach, because I can go across more than 4 feet with my hand doing that cat cow, just rocking back and forth like a little toddler.
Oh, you're talking about a yoga position. Is that what you're talking? Yeah. Okay.
And when you're on all fours like that, you do the cat, do the cow, and then do the cat.
Yep.
Cow.
Yeah,
cat,
I get you.
Cow, cat. And that keeps your body limber, because the biggest part of the pressure comes in the small of our back.
Barbara says she uses an old pillow to sit on. They also have these things you can get. They're like little stools, but if you have to lean over, that's what gets to me. So, yes, Cat Mama, thinner. You did hear that right. Oh, that's awesome. All right. So what I have for you, Mickey, is to chant. So maybe you will be chanting out there with the cat and cow. Maybe you'll be groaning, but going, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. It says, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. How beautiful is that? I love that. The second one is, inside myself, I've sown beauty with wounds, which speaks of my immortality in the expansive eternal song, softly bellowing in spirit. So lots of growth. So I'm going to take that to mean that your gardening is going to go really well for you. Things are going to grow. Yep. Beautiful. I love that.
I mean, her body's groaning, but look, this guy's carrying his burden and getting stronger while doing it. So that's what you have to, you keep it in mind that you are rearranging your muscle structure and making yourself stronger. And then the other card that I got with it is the synchronicity card. So when you do these movements that we have to do while we're gardening, it is a yoga if you put mind to movement. That's the basis of all asanas, yoga moves. All exercise when you put body and mind, mindful movement. So
mindful movement. Yeah.
And don't push yourself. Don't hurry. Don't hurry.
Well, she says she's got a 4-foot gardener, so she probably has a very small area, so she's not going to push herself. It looks like from what she says. Yeah.
Oh, 4-foot garden.
She got,
yeah, so you can do cows over that real easy.
Definitely. Yep. Sowing beauty. That's what you want to do this year. That's wonderful. Yep. That's awesome. Okay, Val, we will do one. I think I got a couple more to do. And here it is. Well, I just want to feedback from Anya. She says she did say that she was going in for a colonoscopy and everything turned out well. And so that's wonderful. And she said she's also felt past cat pets walking around in bed. One night she felt a big paw. So she resonates with the big paw, big cat energy. So that's awesome.
There you go.
Yep. Yep. All right. So Cheryl, we'll do you and then we'll do the collective asked by Valerie. We'd be happy to do that. And yes, we are all succulent and beautiful, Cat Mama. That's right. We certainly are. Yep. So there you go. What is going on with that baby?
Oh, probably the dogs are out back or possums in the corner somewhere.
Oh, yes, that's right. The old possum. Yeah.
Because, that's their best friend.
Yep. All right. So you got Cheryl the Fire Festival, which is what Beltane is. It says through flame and through song, there will be a new dawn. And she's dancing around the fire. There you are. How beautiful is that? Just gorgeous. And it's an 11, which is a great number.
Oh, great portal number.
So when you're dancing around the fire, or when you are, you may only metaphorically dance around the fire, but if you do, it says, to find enlightenment, seek nowhere, for it lives within you. So that it's wanting to remind you, you don't need the fire to be enlightened because you already are enlightened. You are there. You are that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And you got something similar. Enlightenment.
You can't make it up. And the strength card. And in this card, we have the fairy with the wolf, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And now there's light in there.
Yep.
There he is. So that's the strength card, the number 8 card.
That's right.
And of course, we both got enlightenment. Of course we did.
Both did. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So finally, Val was asking for a collective, and we're just about 3 minutes past the hour. So we will do a collective reading for all of you and let you go light your fire on May 1st or whatever it is you're going to do, plant or garden or decorate or put ribbons. You can play really loud, tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Yeah.
Right. Garlands on the window, May baskets, flowers anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah. 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 There you go. Okay. Beautiful. Ooh, I like this. Isn't it interesting that I've only pulled one of these cards more than once, and so we're getting to see almost the whole deck, which are beautiful.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's
I
good,
can't
Sonia. I
believe I
was so happy
forgot
to have
to
you.
bring that
Yeah.
deck out.
Uh-huh. I was glad to have you there, Sonia. So look at this, the Phoenix. We are dealing with that. The Phoenix rises from the ashes. We will be okay. We just have to keep on believing. And Diana can tell you, and Val too, that the month of May is supposed to be absolutely wonderful for most of us, at least all of us, I guess. Some good things are coming in, and we all need it, and we all deserve it. And hi, Carolyn and Peter and Antonio. So the Phoenix summoned, your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. Just gorgeous. You can see superimposed behind this woman is the Phoenix rising up from the ashes. And
Wow.
we've been burning up for a long time. The second one is honey. The sweetness of you swells in the grace of your pull. Oh, so beautifully lethal. I love it.
Oh,
Look at
give me a
that.
scoop of that.
I know. Yeah.
So
I love lavender honey. Yeah.
Oh, that's my new plan, is to start growing lavender honey.
Yes.
I got riding into town successful, the 6 of Wands. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Life everlasting. That's the Phoenix rising. Life everlasting. And then I had to look at the bottom of the deck for this, and it is peace angel again.
Peace. We need the
Here
peace.
we go.
We do.
We're going.
We deserve it.
Yeah.
Yep. We deserve it. We just need a break.
Yes.
We we don't really want to ask for more, but if it has to come back, just at least give us a break. Give us
right.
some time.
Can we just have a little rest in between?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, little tiny rest. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, honey again. I know it's a big theme, isn't it, Mickey? Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's really nice. Oh, hey, Cat Mama, we'll do it. You know it. Thanks, Diana. Always a pleasure to work with you, but especially at these special holidays that we are able to discuss. Yeah, really nice. And everybody here made it really, really nice as well. A great community on a sleepy Saturday at the end of April, and we're almost done with it. Yay! So do something for yourself for May 1st, whatever it is. Take a bath.
Right.
Put the flowers in it.
Watch your water for a couple more days, because Mars and Neptune are conjunct in Pisces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let it overflow. Right.
Yeah. Mars goes into his own sign of Aries on the 30th. And soon he will pull away from that conjunction. Action is coming for our own benefit and not drama for others' benefit.
Now
Sonia, it was good to see you today.
Yes. And what a great thing to do, Wildflower. I went in my whirlpool earlier. There you go. Have a fun time, everybody. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Much love to you. Thank you.
For
Bye-bye. Of course, hon. Bye-bye.